Rob Font versus Raul Rosas Jr. will be going down as the feature fight of this pay-per-view, UFC 326. And I'm picking Rob Font in this one, guys. And I think he's gonna win by decision based off damage. You go back and you watch Raul Rosas fight, and while his wrestling is super dominant, he's able to get to these super dominant positions. I watched him fight against Vince Morales. He ain't do much. He ain't do much against Aori Trelane. He didn't do much against Ricky Tercios up until he got submission. And Rob Font hits a lot harder than people give him credit for. And while I'm not someone who's crazy, I don't think Rob Font's going to be able to get back up once he gets taken down. I did watch Rosas Jr. get fucked up by Christian Rodriguez, like not that long ago. I think Rosas Jr. is very, very good, incredibly strong. He must feel like 1,000 pounds once he gets you down. But with that being said, Rob Font's jab is going to be catching Rosas. I don't move my head, Jr. all day, all night. I think Rosas Jr. is one of those fighters who thinks head movement is for prostitutes and OF models. So I think Rob Font's jab is going to be on point all night. It's like the best part of his game. And second, Rob Font's uppercut's going to be fucking money. Raul Rosas Jr., while being incredibly talented, while being incredibly gifted, is susceptible to being hit with an uppercut. And the best part about Rob Font throwing uppercuts and body hooks is that it gives him natural underhooks when Rosas tries to level change. If you throw an uppercut and you miss the uppercut, you have an underhook, which is the first step in your takedown defense. You can circle out to the edge of the octagon, to the center of the octagon, and he'll start putting that jab on you. And even though Rob Font is washed, for all intents and purposes, Rob Font is washed. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that like Rob Font, this is the best Rob Font we've ever seen. This isn't 2021 when he's putting up generational masterclasses against people. But let's not pretend like Rob Font didn't just beat Gene Matsumoto, didn't just take David Martinez deep into a split decision, like a very close split decision, where he had his moments in round 2, where he had his moments in round 3. I think as long as Rob Font keeps this fight standing, he's going to have a pretty damn good shot. I don't think Rosas Jr. is anywhere near as fast as David Martinez, anywhere near as dangerous on the feet as a David Martinez or a Gene Matsumoto. I don't think he's as educated on the feet as a guy like Gene Matsumoto. And I don't think he's as tough as Gene Matsumoto. I'm going to say it. I think Gene Matsumoto is tougher. He can take a harder shot. I think the UFC is trying to get Rosas Jr. into the rankings, and they think this is the easiest fight to get him there. I think they're wrong. They should have gave this motherfucker Kyler Phillips. I think Rob Font still got a couple more in him, even though he is washed. But Rosas Jr. isn't going to exploit Rob Font's flaws on the feet. He's not going to feint with him. He's not going to time the jab with an overhand. He's not going to kick his lead leg out from underneath him. He's not going to force the clinch. He's not going to be so hard to track down that Rob Font can't land the jab. His head movement is non-existent, so Rob Font's going to land that jab all day. And yeah, when he gets the fight to the ground, I don't think Rob Font's going to get up. Rob Font has one sweep. That is true. Rosas doesn't do damage. Rosas clings on. And if a submission's not going to present itself, which against Rob Font, I don't think it will. I think Rosas is going to lose this by decision if he doesn't get finished, based off the damage Rob Font does. And with that being said, I'll end the video there. Picking Rob Font to beat Raul Rosas Jr., probably by decision. And I'll catch you guys later. Thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe.